year is 1735. In the town of Pine Barrens, New Jersey, the mother of the Leeds family discovers she is pregnant with her 13th child. Frustrated that she seems to not be able to stop having children, she curses the child, declaring that it shall be the devil. As the child screams its first breath, its body changes. Legs become cloven hooves, arms become the wings of a bat, and the child's head becomes that of a goat. It sprouts a pointed, demonic tail. The child, now a demonic creature, assaults everyone in the room, including its mother, then flees up the chimney. And thus, the Leeds Devil, otherwise known as the Jersey Devil, was born. Yet another victim of Benjamin Franklin's relentless shitposting.
Where'd you meet this guy?
Damn, Butler, where'd you get all that cheddar? I didn't know you was ballin'.
Yeah, buddy, this is all the money I make from my OnlyFans.
The fuck did you just say?
Subscribe.
Back in the olden days, almanacs were all the rage. Did you want to know the best place to fish during a snowstorm that took place during an eclipse? Gotta consult your almanac. Good old $100 Benjamin Franklin was an almanac writer, but someone else was an almanac writer. A man by the name of Daniel Leeds. The Leeds Almanac got Daniel ostracized by his Quaker community due to it having astrological symbology. If you don't know what a Quaker is, it's a little house on the prairie Christian. That's a good enough explanation, whatever. But that didn't stop Mr. Leeds. He doubled down and pursued his interests in Christian occultism, cosmology, astrology, demonology. Really, Mr. Leeds was just really interested in the mystic arts in general. The almanacs Daniel Leeds published talked about these subjects. And as you could probably guess, that's fucking heresy. Daniel Leeds. Blasphemer, astrology believer, all around terrible guy. He also took multiple wives. Gross. Daniel Leeds eventually passes on the almanac business to his son, Titan Leeds. Benjamin Franklin begins publishing parody astrology segments in his almanac to make fun of the Leeds Almanac. Leeds, thinking Ben Franklin was being a dick, said so in his almanac. So Ben Franklin published in his astrology parody segment that Titan Leeds was going to die. This pissed off Mr. Leeds, who published that Ben Franklin was a liar and all around a pretty rude dude. He wasn't wrong. Ben Franklin was up to some fucking crazy stuff, man. Stuff that history books do not tell you about. Benjamin Franklin he went to lots of orgies, okay? Benjamin Franklin responded by insisting that Mr. Leeds had actually already died and was publishing almanacs as a ghost risen from the grave to haunt Franklin himself. Because if astrology is correct and Ben Franklin published in his astrology segment that Leeds was going to die, then clearly Leeds must already have died. So let's set up the Leeds scenario here. Your community already doesn't like you, your family legacy is one of occultism, blasphemy, and magic, and Ben Franklin won't shut the fuck up about you being a ghost to fucking meme on you. Keeping in mind that the Salem witch trials were less than 100 years ago at this point. To make matters worse, your family crest is a wyvern, a bat-winged dragon that stands on two legs. Kinda starting to sound like a certain screaming baby monster I've heard of. It's difficult to say what happened between the late 1700s to early 1800s, but somehow the Leeds Devil became a creature lurking in the darkness of New Jersey, rather than just a guy having a shitposting contest with Benjamin Franklin. It seems likely that rumors began to circulate of the Leeds Devil, and the Leeds family, being not only religiously but also politically disdained by the Quaker community, had no defense from local religious authorities to deter these rumors. In fact, I'd venture a guess that it's possible that the leaders of the Quaker community pushed those rumors themselves to further demonize the Leeds family. The Leeds, after all, on top of being demon-worshipping blasphemers, were pro-monarchy at a time in the colonies when pro-independence sentiments were spreading. It wasn't until the 1900s that the Leeds Devil started being referred to as the Jersey Devil. Before the Jersey Devil, though, New Jersey publications referred to the Leeds Devil so damn much, it was a wonder local folk didn't think the thing was absolutely real. The Leeds Devil was constantly being blamed for livestock going missing, people being attacked, strange noises in the night. If anything weird or bad happened to you in the 1800s in New Jersey, there was a good chance the Leeds Devil did that shit to you. But what of the monster sightings? People absolutely claim to have seen the Jersey Devil. Like, for real.
There's been many sightings, many respectable citizens in South Jersey, police officers, sheriffs, city councilmen, ministers, priests, rabbis have all reported seeing the Jersey Devil. In nearly every case, it wasn't one person telling the story. The story was corroborated by several witnesses. So that puts a lot of weight on the truth of the story.
Well, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. This reminds me of the Loch Ness Monster, where it was revealed with nary a doubt that the original sighting of the monster was a hoax. But people continue to this day to insist that they have personally seen the creature.
The first time I saw it was in September 1990. I was driving up and I saw it in the bay between the castle and the far headland.
I know locals are always telling scary stories, but there are people who unironically think they've seen the Loch Ness Monster.
The numbers of sightings that's been here on the loch over 600 years, even if you take 99% of them and put them in the trash can, you turn around and you still have that 1% that can't be explained.
I may be wrong, but I'm fairly certain Bigfoot had a similar backstory, that someone came forward and showed how they faked the original footprints. Yet now, so many people believe in Bigfoot that he may as well be his own fucking industry.
I'm the president of the BFRO. These animals really are there, and I want to be the one to show it to everyone.
That just sounds like a regular coyote.
Maybe I'll talk about that sometime. Sorry, HauntLicheers, but I'm gonna have to declare this monster debunked. But for the sake of argument, let's check in on what our skeptic and believer have to weigh in on this boogan. The skeptic says, if the Jersey Devil were real, the psychos that live in New Jersey would have murdered it a long time ago with their cars. The believer says, nah dog, he just blinks in and out of reality, that's why no one can catch him. Benjamin Franklin says, Daniel Leeds is a dead-ass witch writing his shitty almanacs from his spooky tomb. Now where in God's name did the whores run off to?